In the world of combat sports, there are a select few who rise above the rest, etching their names into the annals of history with their prowess and charisma. Badr Hari, a Moroccan-Dutch kickboxer, BFF of Cristiano Ronaldo, is one such figure who has captivated the hearts of fight fans around the globe. His story is one of incredible athleticism, unrelenting determination, and a dark underbelly that has marred his journey to greatness. Badr Hari's tale of triumph and tenacity began in the vibrant city of Amsterdam on December 8, 1984. Born to Moroccan parents, he carried within him the rich cultural tapestry of his heritage, which would later become an intrinsic part of his identity. But it was within the confines of his family's home that his destiny would find its roots. At a tender age, Hari's father recognized the spark of a fighter in his young son. One of the reasons Hari's father introduced him to the world of boxing was because he was being bullied in the neighborhood. With the wisdom he garnered from his own experiences as a former amateur boxer, he became the guiding light that ignited the fire of Badr's passion for combat sports. Their bond, forged within the walls of home-turned-training ground, would lay the foundation for a journey that would capture the world's attention. As the sun of his teenage years began to rise, Badr Hari embarked on a path that would reshape the landscape of kickboxing. Armed with a natural aptitude for the sport, he absorbed his father's teachings like a sponge, owning his skills and chiseling his determination. It was during these formative years that his potential began to shimmer, hinting at the brilliance that would soon shine brightly on the global stage. Hari's ascent through the ranks of kickboxing was nothing short of meteoric. His entrance into the professional arena was akin to a whirlwind, leaving both opponents and spectators in awe of his prowess. A trifecta of attributes, speed, power, and striking precision propelled him into a league of his own, where he emerged as a force that could not be ignored. The transition from amateur competitions to the realm of professional bouts was a pivotal juncture in Hari's journey. Victories piled up, each serving as a stepping stone towards the apex of his dreams. His remarkable ability to harness his innate talents, combined with relentless dedication, distinguished him as a rising star in the kickboxing realm. The accolades that adorned his journey were not mere symbols, they were testaments to the sweat, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment that lay beneath the surface. Yet, every narrative is enriched by its conflicts, and Hari's story was no exception. As the spotlight grew brighter on Badr Hari's remarkable feats within the kickboxing arena, there emerged faint murmurs that hinted at a different side of his life. These early signals of his journey into criminality were like distant ripples on the surface of calm waters, barely noticeable but carrying the weight of a brewing storm. While his victories in the ring painted a picture of triumph and glory, the whispers about his extracurricular activities cast a shadow of doubt over his public persona. The first signs of this unsettling transition were subtle yet noticeable. Reports began to circulate about Hari's altercation with the law, minor skirmishes that seemed to cast a question mark on his character. It was as if the cracks in the facade were appearing, letting slivers of the truth peek through. Furthermore, his choice of associates started raising eyebrows, as he seemed to gravitate towards individuals with questionable backgrounds. These associations, while not definitive evidence of wrongdoing, sowed the seeds of suspicion in the minds of those who followed his journey. Even as Hari's kickboxing prowess reached unparalleled heights, the undercurrent of his potential involvement in criminal activities became more pronounced. Whispers about his engagement in illegal undertakings began to gain momentum, and the list of allegations grew steadily. Some claimed he had ties to extortion and intimidation, actions that stood in stark contrast to his image as a fighter who adhered to the rules within the ring. Rumors of his association with money laundering started circulating like wildfire, tainting his reputation and raising questions about the source of his wealth. The narrative of Hari's life was transforming into a complex tapestry, where his athletic achievements became interwoven with the murky world of organized crime. The trajectory of his story took a foreboding turn, with his criminal activities appearing to mirror his ascent in the kickboxing realm. The once impenetrable aura of invincibility that enveloped him began to show cracks, revealing a man burdened by the weight of conflicting identities. Hari's evolution into a figure straddling the realms of fame and notoriety painted a picture of contradiction. His prowess as a fighter, once a beacon of inspiration, now had a tarnished backdrop of questionable deeds. The dichotomy between his public persona and the shadows he appeared to navigate became increasingly evident. As his kickboxing journey blazed a trail of victories, his foray into the world of organized crime painted a much darker narrative, one that defied easy explanations and demanded a deeper understanding of his motivations and choices. One of the most heart-wrenching dimensions of Badr Hari's descent into criminality was the growing realization that numerous victims found themselves ensnared in silence due to paralyzing fear. As the curtain was drawn back on his alleged involvement in criminal activities, stories emerged of individuals who had unknowingly stumbled upon his web of wrongdoing, only to be consumed by a pervasive sense of dread that kept them from speaking out. These victims found themselves trapped in a labyrinth cycle of fear, unable to seek justice or share their harrowing experiences. The specter of organized crime loomed large, casting a shadow that extended beyond Hari's direct influence. For those who had experienced the chilling reach of his criminal dealings, the prospect of retaliation was all too real. In some instances, the fear was more than justified. Shocking allegations came to light, revealing a pattern of victims who dared to expose Hari's criminal underbelly, only to be met with ruthless response. Threats, intimidation, and in some cases even physical harm became tools of coercion, effectively silencing those who might have otherwise stood up against the tide of wrongdoings. The cycle of silence perpetuated by this atmosphere of fear inadvertently bolstered Hari's ability to operate with impunity. If you are liking this video so far, make sure to subscribe to the channel. One of the most startling aspects of Badr Hari's journey into criminality was the deeply troubling notion that his actions seemed to be shielded by a veil of impunity, extending even to the institutions responsible for upholding the law. Reports began to emerge suggesting that investigation into Hari's criminal activities were met with sudden halt or inexplicable stifling. These revelations pointed to a staggering breach of trust within the very systems designed to safeguard justice. Whispering of corruption within both the police force and the judicial apparatus added a layer of complexity to an already intricate narrative. The perception that Hari operated above the law became entrenched, creating a narrative in which he was seen as a figure who could navigate the legal landscape with ease, free from the consequence that would befall others. But for how long? He was finally arrested and sentenced to 2 years in jail on assault charges back in 2017. The narrative of his life is not one of stark black and white. Instead, it's painted in shades of gray that reflect the intricate tapestry of human nature. While his involvement in organized crime cannot be ignored, his extraordinary achievements in the realm of kickboxing are also not ignorable. Hari's kickboxing career is a testament to his unmatched skill, discipline, and dedication. His battle inside the ring captured the imagination of fight fans worldwide, and his success paved the way for a legacy that will endure. Badr Hari's journey from a young kickboxing prodigy to a figure enmeshed in criminality is a story that defies easy categorization. His undeniable talent, combined with his alleged involvement in organized crime, paints a multifaceted portrait of a man who embodied both the heights of athletic achievement and the depths of controversy. What do you think about Hari's journey? Let us know in the comments section below, and make sure to like this video. Thanks for watching.